All praise is due to Yahweh. How's it going, guys? I wanted to explain something to my fellow brothers and sisters to help people kind of understand what it means when we say that the truth is being hidden in plain sight. As some people don't understand, they're like, what does that mean? To somebody else who doesn't understand what it actually means. You know what I'm saying? So, if you were trying to explain the flat Earth to an art student, this is amazing because back in middle school, one of the years, I remember our art class, we had to draw a scene, like a scene out on the streets of a town, and it had to be as realistic as possible. Uh, Now, I Googled up because you had to start the project with the horizon line. That's the very first thing you do. And what is the horizon line? Basically, it's what the artists use to control where the focal point is on the piece of art. And the horizon line is always absolutely flat. It's absolutely flat and straight line. It doesn't matter if it's like way up on the page or like way down on the page, but they make a horizon line, a straight line all the way across the paper to be able to determine where the viewers are going to focus on their picture, where their eyes are going to be drawn to. And these bullet points right here are the best thing to describe why an artist uses the horizon line to make like beautiful pictures. One, it allows the artist to accurately represent proportions of their subject to create a more realistic scene. Two, it makes it easier to maintain correct perspectives of every object in a scene so the viewer's eyes are not distracted by an element that seems off or out of place. Three, establishes reference points and allows you to draw the viewer's attention to a specific focal point within the scene. And four, the best one, gives the viewer a sense of where they may be positioned in relation to the scene, for instance, above, below, or even with the subject. I guess that's not the best one. The best one was actually the first one. I would say, actually, I apologize. Allows the artist to accurately represent proportions of their subject to create a more realistic scene. That is a big focus on some art. You know, so if you're making a piece of art that looks realistic, I mean, you want to do everything you can to make the picture as realistic as possible. So what you do is you make a horizon line from the start. If you're drawing like anything, it could be a scene inside, it could be a scene outside, it doesn't matter. You make a fucking horizon line, a straight line across the whole paper. And why is that? Because if you did anything else, I mean, the paper wouldn't, I mean, the paper, the the art wouldn't look realistic. It wouldn't look like real life, you see. And why is that? Because real in reality, the Earth is not curved, and I mean you can see that for yourself with your own eyes. And people say, well, that's because the Earth is just so big that you can't notice any curvature, even when you go up in an airplane. It's like bullshit. You underestimate how far the human eye can see and how much curvature that NASA still claims there is. It's still claimed to be a perfect spherical ball. You know what I'm saying? There are dimensions of this ball that have to follow a certain equation in order uh, for their heliocentric model to hold up. But it doesn't hold up because it's like this. When you're explaining to an art student why the earth is flat, tell them, why do you think they make a horizon line when they start a scene for a realistic picture, because you want it to look as much like real life as possible. And we are not living on a curved ball. We are living on a flat plane of existence. We are living in a computer simulator, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for you guys. I'm talking too much here. Peace out. Love you guys. All praise is due to Yahweh.